Did you call on me?
Gosh, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. Hey, Dave. What made Peterson so tough for them tonight?
Well, because he's the first round draft choice, number one. I mean, he throws harder than most big league starters, and he didn't lose it. I mean, he made some mistakes with the fastball and left him in the plate, and a couple of them left the yard. But really, his stuff is amazing. I mean, he was throwing his breaking ball for a strike at will. I mean, that's hard to do when you throw 97 miles an hour, that you can just dump that breaking ball in there just about any time you want. I mean, he threw it a couple times down in the count 2-0 for a strike. A lot of times to start hitters with the breaking ball. Um, when we hit a couple home runs or the first couple innings, he just started throwing that breaking ball about 80% of the time. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. When a guy can, throw it for a strike and it's 96, 97, 98 miles an hour every time. And but he just is he's just really good. A lot of talent, really talented.
Y'all got his pitch count up pretty high there the first two or three innings. Just how disappointing was it that you couldn't get him out of the game, earlier than, I guess he worked into the seventh.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of three, I think we had him about 70 pitches, and or at the end of two, it was, I don't know, 40 something, 40, I don't know. And I mean, it's just like the game kind of flipped a little bit, the momentum. It didn't cost us the game at the time, but we call pickoff. We got the guy picked off. That should be the third out in the third inning. And the next thing you know, they score. And I don't know. Then the next inning would come out in the fourth inning. It doesn't go great. And then they put together that inning in the fifth, where it just kind of looked like Zach started losing his command. And pitch count wasn't super high, but he wasn't the same that he was in the second. That's for sure. And, obviously they got the big swing on the 3-run homer. Gave them all of a sudden they got a 4-run lead on us. And, it's just the fact that, Carter couldn't land his breaking ball and throwing his fastball around the plate, but the breaking ball wasn't there. And then, you know, look, call fastball in, ended up being fastball up and away, and the guy hits it out of the park. And, baseball is a fragile game, man. You make some little mistakes, teams can hurt you. And that's what happened tonight.
Yeah, that was leads me to my last question. I was going to ask you with Root. What was he doing well those first couple innings? And do you think it was just a matter of Florida got hot there after they got some momentum, or kind of what do you think flipped the switch
Well,
there?
the first two innings, he commanded everything. I mean, it was change ups, slider cutters, and they hadn't seen him yet. And, when you start to get into the third inning or really the fourth, they'd seen him and they'd watched the guys that he'd gotten out of, kind of figured out a little bit what they were going to try to, a little different plan maybe. But I don't think he was quite as sharp. And it's, that's normal when you start getting your pitch count above 50, 60, as a starter there, you're not going to have as much stuff. But, it's more about the command than anything, not locating on the edges as much as he did the first couple innings. He was really good for the first 2, 3 innings. Matt, go ahead.
Yeah, hi Dave. I mean, when Zach is able to strike out, the first four out of six guys, and then the pickoff happens, I mean, how much do you think an error like that kind of disrupts a pitcher's rhythm?
Well, I'm sure it disrupted him. I mean, he's rolling along and he's got, uh, I don't remember what the count was, but he got 2 outs and a runner on first, and he picks him off, and it was a called pickoff. We just felt like he was running, and he was, and he threw it up and out. First baseman didn't catch it. You saw what happened. This guy scores all the way from first base, and it's kind of shocking. As a pitcher, you'd probably rather give up a home run than that. And then he came back and finished off the hitter, and he was pretty frustrated. And then the stuff just slowly started going away a little bit, the command. But give Florida's hitters credit; they're good, and they hit the ball hard, from there on for the most part.
And then I think that was Vahiva's seventh home run in the past 10 games. I mean, what have you been noticing about him lately that's kind of opened up this streak?
Well, I mean, he always looks good to me. Home runs, sometimes they come in bunches, but uh, probably more than anything, he's seeing the ball pretty good. He's taking a lot of good swings, and That was I think 2-2, 3-2 count when he hammered that ball. So there were 2 strikes on him. And yeah, I just felt like he got him a fastball. It was 97 miles an hour and he hit it a long way. So hard to say, but he's just really seeing the ball well.
And then with Diggs coming in, I think in the fourth, was that for defensive purposes? Was that kind of Maxwell's hamstring bothering him a little bit? Or
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Running after the wild pickoff throw. How about that one? So you give up a run and hurt your hamstring again because we throw a pickoff away. Yeah, that was tough. Logan's fighting that thing all the time. He tried to sprint after that ball and there you go.
Hey, Hutch, back around to you.
Are you optimistic maybe that Maxwell will be able to go tomorrow, or is it just kind of a day by day thing?
I'm not going to play him tomorrow. I'm not planning on it at all. Let's put it that way. Just let him rest, try to heal up.
And facing a first rounder, as you said, probably played a part in it. But Davlin, he doesn't strike out much this year, and he had 3 tonight. Was it just a matter of facing a really good pitcher, or did you see something from him?
Yeah, I think it was just he faced a really good pitcher and threw him some really good pitches. He missed a couple of pitches early in the count that he fouled off that he was right on. And against a guy with the stuff that Peterson has, you don't get his second shot. You got to square it up when he throws it in the zone a little bit. And he threw him a couple of, I don't know, change up one time down and some type of breaking ball. Yeah, he just had one of those nights.
I think the second inning, you got obviously the leadoff home run, but then you had 2 guys on, 1 out. Just how tough was it not to be able to scratch out at least a couple more runs there in the second inning?
We needed to score 1. We hit the home run, and then I think the next batter lined out. And then after that, I don't know, one of the innings there, but it was after a home run. We had a little bit something going. And you think about Frazier's ball, I missed being a home run by maybe 3 or 4 feet, hit the top of the fence there. And, we had a runner on second, 1 out. Then we had a runner on first and second, 1 out. 9 whole strikes out. I think 1 whole strikes out. And give credit to Peterson. He struck us out 13 times in 6 innings. It's pretty good.
I saw the tweet from Hunter Dietz's dad. I guess he had that freak injury midweek. Is he on the 30 man, or is he going to be out for a little bit with the stitches?
No, he's on the roster. He's here.
Okay.
Just lucky he didn't get hurt worse. It's fluke accident, but yeah, we were bringing him in the 3rd inning on Wednesday, and then we called down there, and then that's when they told us what just happened, which shocking. Yeah.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Okay. See you guys.